and welcome back to Hearthstone! It's a new season, it's a brand new season, and it's all going really cool. So last season, we focused on Shaman a lot more, and it was good fun, and we had quite a lot of success with the Shaman deck that we were playing. But this season, I thought that because we were focused on one deck, and before that we were focused on Warlock, and I think at some point we focused on Mage as well, I think this season we should focus on a less familiar class that I haven't really done videos on. So this season we are focusing on Priest. Oh yeah, Dragon Priest is going really cool. When the new season came around, it was like 9 o'clock the other night because it got released like 2 hours too soon for the EU. I started taking stats for the games we win and trying to build a deck that's actually reasonable on ladder and stuff like that. Remember at the start of the season, the decks are always like really weird and everyone's testing and stuff like that. So I've managed to get enough data to be able to build an actual decent deck. So we have the Dragon Priest 2.1. At some point when we've actually had a decent amount of games, I've only had about 30 games I think so far. But when we have a decent amount of games, then I'll show you my spreadsheet. I'll be able to show you what actual mathsy stuff goes on to be able to calculate like what matchups is best and da 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 da. But this season we're focusing on Priest. So this is the deck list, as you can see right there. And so far it's been pretty good success. It's overall a positive win rate. I think we've had about, I think it was like 14 wins, 9 loses, something like that. So, yeah, should we just get stuck in? Let's just get stuck in. Also, I just want to mention, you can probably already see, I've got a green screen working now. On the live stream, it works a lot better. I'm not sure whether or not it works alright for the video, but if it doesn't work very well for the video, then it'll just get tinkered and get improved over time. So I apologise if it's not great at the moment. Like I look like a ghost, and my eyeballs might be transparent. What is this ether? Okay, I'm pretty sure Paladin is one of our weaker matchups. It's another one of those cases where experimenting with the deck is going to be when we find out what our good matchups is and stuff. So far what I've seen is it's really good against aggro, like Face Hunter and stuff, especially Mage. It's really good against Mage, but not so good against Paladin because the secrets, and they've just got that constant onslaught of stuff. We're going to need dragons in hand. I think Ysera might be a bit too big, but we want to keep the Twilight Guardian for the turn 4. We've got like 3 turns to draw into another dragon, so I believe we should. There you go, that's alright. Also, Rembrandt Blackhand is a lot. It's quite good actually. It is really good, especially with like against other priests and like things like that. So on stream, we had Dispel instead of Light Bomb. Mass Dispel, it was actually really good because of the Paladins. But I think Light Bomb, I'm just testing out Light Bomb just so we can see like how it goes. Okay, so I think we just heal up here. We'll just heal up. We could have coined out the Dark Cultist, but I think we can coin out the Twilight Guardian next turn, and then we've got another Guardian go up after that as well. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. See, the hugely aggro stuff, I really don't like the hugely aggro stuff. Okay, so if he churns his resources into a Twilight Guardian, then maybe it's not going to be so like hard, easy, whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, also, because we're spending a lot of time on Priest. I mean, I've crafted a few of the cards in God, so if we can get the deck in God, that'd be brilliant. I don't know about crafting Rem Blackhand in God because it's only really used in this deck. So I don't think it's viable. But like Twilight Guardian, stuff like that, it's going to be really good to get in gold. So we're going to take, oh god, we're going to take a bunch of damage. That's a whole lot of damage we're going to take. I suppose Twilight Guardian could work, but this isn't even like a lot of damage in comparison to how much he's going to do. So let's do Twilight Guardian, hopefully get rid of that Leper Gnome, Let's see how it goes. We got Holy Nova just in case he does Muster for Battle. If he does Muster for Battle...
Put this apple on your head.
And then Muster for Battle? Okay. So he's trying to get the knives. That's enough to get past. But we got Holy Nova, so that's going to be able to... It's going to be able to get rid of it. Also the Light Bomb instead of the Master Spell. Master Spell does the silent stuff, but I think the Light Bomb does exactly the same thing but removes them as well. Apart from like, you know, things like Death Rattle stuff. Then I suppose Master Spell's better. Depends on the Death Rattle though, I suppose. Okay, so we need to keep one of these Twilight Whelps in hand. Because of Chillmore. Oh my god. We can't... I'm gonna have to do Light Bomb. Holy shit. Okay, well we got Chillmore next turn. Wait, I could have done Chillmore then. No, we'll do Chillmore when he's got more on the board. So we can do Chillmore this turn. We've got to keep Twilight Whelp there. Holy shit.
Reporting for duty.
Just holy shit. We're not going to be able to outrun this. Like I said before, this... Holy crap. Alright. Maybe... I mean, Wimrust Agent isn't fantastic. We've got to keep the Whelp in hand though. We just need a taunt. You could do Weapon into there, Consecrate. That would just get rid of the taunt basically though. Keep the Twilight Whelp in hand though, because yeah. If that's a silence, then we lose. Oh my god. Oh god, no.
Well met.
Wait, you should have attacked. Oh no. You piece of shit. Doesn't give a good look for the deck, does it? No. If there's a lot of paladins, I'm not amused. Not amused. Let's just get to the next game. The Furge corrupted. Basically, we had two games. The first game was the paladin. The second game, I went against the druid and we thrashed him. But for some reason, it got halfway through the game and then the audios restarted and I don't know what happened. It was really weird. So this is filler. So usually, well, no, at the start of the video I mentioned that I was going to do some samples of the meta to be able to see how good this deck performs at the moment. Which is what we started doing with the video here. So if you see over here we have, let's just explain this spreadsheet to start with, okay? So on the left we have the date, and then we have whether we win. So whenever we win, you put in a tally of there. Whenever we lose, you put in a tally of there. And then we have all the classes here. You see there's multiple of them because there's different deck styles. So we might have Control Priest, or we might have Dragon Priest. And then whenever we win a game against Dragon Priest, then we put a tally in there, and then we put a tally in there if we lose. So whenever we go up against any of the different decks, whenever we go against a class, we put it in next to here so we can tell how many times we've been up against the specific classes in the meta kind of thing. So you'll be able to see whether or not there are a lot of druids, whether or not there are a lot of warlocks, you know, we'll be able to tell like that. And then finally you get the final total of how many loses, how many wins, the amount of games we played, and then we can calculate the win rate by doing like it's like the total divided by the win. Blah, 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 blah. So I think the previous version, when we had on stream, this was the first day of the new season, we managed to get these results. So our win rate was 55%. Okay, and by the looks of it, we can look at these results. There were a bunch of paladins, bunch of hunters, bunch of druids, and a bunch of mages. It's a bit of everything, really. There weren't very many warriors on that day. And we had a total of 20 games. This is just a 20 game sample. So, like, if we had 10 games, we won half, we lost half. That's a 50% win rate. If we won half and lost half on this, then it would be 50% win rate again. So that would be 10 wins, 10 loses. But no, we lost 9 and we won 11. And that is partially because of Paladins. Every time we came up against Paladin, we lost, which is still consistent. The Druids, we won 1 and lost 2, but then again, I think those games we had the bad draw. Hunter, it didn't really perform great, but like other bits and bobs did quite well. Like Mage is really good, and stuff like that. So now that I've adjusted with the light bomb, we're gonna have the next stream or during when I'm playing or whatever. I'll add in more of the results and stuff into the spreadsheet, and then we can tell whether or not the deck's good enough, kind of thing, to carry on playing with it. But to be fair, you can't really judge whether or not the deck's good enough in the meta at the start of the season because everyone's experimenting. So after the first week, if it's still not doing very well, then we'll have to really consider whether or not we're going to progress with the deck. Otherwise, I think I don't know. Dragon Priest is really strong. Get the good draw and we're fine. Oh, I am sorry. So yeah, shorter episode, and we'll be live streaming again soon. And you can probably tell the grid screen is a lot better now because I'm recording it all in one go with the streaming software. But I'll have to look into that a bit more as well, because recording it like this I don't like. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the episode. Leave a like and subscribe if you did. Come back next time and we'll do some more stuff. Right, see you later, guys. Bye!
Clear out the inside! Let's not waste all our damn ammo to boot.
Well, I've already wasted all my ammo. So that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to get in my vehicular device.
What did I say? No cars.
Talk shit.
Dipshit. I'm trying to be sneaky here.
Why?
Bring the dinner bell. That's
Why are you being sneaky? There's gonna be a horde.
okay.
Look, they're everywhere. Look, if we had a car, we could just drive